From the moment we are unwrapped from our mother's arms, the way the first rose blooms in a field of winter, we are taught the hereditary habit of shrinking. From as early as I could remember, I had bookshelves spilling with stories of princesses locked up in towers, plagued with a tail instead of legs, accidentally eating poisonous apples, all waiting for a man's mouth to make them human again, to kiss the death out of their poison, to save this poor girl, stitched from tissue and silence. From a young age, I was taught that to be a woman was to be rescued by someone else, that my body was not my own unless a man made it one. It is a teaching I do not remember learning, to burn down this childhood house. But when you are around someone long enough, you begin to pick up their habits, the way my friend would pinch at her stomach, a woman in the hotel bathroom criticizing the mirror, watching my mother earn 75 cents to a man's dollar. High school girls are terrified of wearing a skirt to school because their teachers will remind them of how their bodies are an unwanted distraction, because they are hindering their male classmates' education. And here is the lineage of shrinking women, sacrificing an 8th grade girl's bony knees for the sake of excusing another teenage boy. It is a habit of making our girls hate themselves. And they remind us that it is better to be silent than to make them uncomfortable. But still, people always wonder why girls say sorry before asking a question. It is because we are taught that our voices take up too much space, that we are an apology. But what I should have been told was how there is nothing more powerful, more dangerous than a woman who loves herself. There is nothing more beautiful and violent than a woman working 4 shifts a day, or a mother who runs the household who can say, I love myself. Instead of giving our daughters stories of how to be rescued, or how to be saved, or how to be forgotten, let's start reminding our daughters of all the battles we fought and won, because we are soldiers in silk, fighting this war on body and mirror, learning to plant blossoms in our bruises, to grow gardens in our gashes, watching history try and pluck the petals of our violent hearts. They say, a woman is like a tea bag. You never know how strong it is until it's in hot water. So give her bedtime stories of Joan of Arc, a young girl who led the French army into a battle against the English and won. Give her kisses of Cleopatra, 18 when she became queen of the Nile. Fill her lungs with the song of Sacagawea, with a baby on her back hauling Lewis and Clark across North America. Sing her lullabies of Malala, 15 when she demanded that girls be allowed to receive an education. A man slithered onto her school bus, shot her in the temple 3 times. But 3 years later, with no apologies, she stood in front of the United Nations and told them how her country was burning. We are not here to burn the skin of our sanctuary. We are here to rebuild the ruins of our temple long ago destroyed. Instead of learning to say, I love you, we can learn to say, I love myself. The most ruthless battle cry there ever was.
Put your hands together for the Get Lit poets. Man, put your hands together. That's what we need to be hearing on Power 106.